in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Well, I sat down, and the front of the ship exploded.
Fucking hurt.
And then...
What?
What just happened? None of them sold. I'm gonna have to... Ah! You fuck! I sold them all. There's a bit of damage on it now. I got too close! I got too close! Damn it, it's not from behind, maybe there's a way around. Maybe it's wet, yeah. No, that's way.
Right.
I see you. Fucking hell.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you
Jump out of this so I can see. Right. Seal the window. Whoa! It moved! It moved!
What?
It's fine. Blocks wide.
Oh, I see it. Come on, dog, love me. This thing is a joke. If you're underground, you'd be stuffed. Andy, where are you? If you're underground, I'd keep an eye out, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world border has claimed its first life.
That is so funny that I was saying that.
Hello folks, welcome to today's stream. What does that say? Until end of stream. I don't want it to say until end of stream. Didn't think that through, did I? View that. What did I click on? That's annoying. Let's get rid of that for the time being. Okay, why do I not have that on here? That's good, isn't it? I'm trying to get a countdown to the announcement. and I don't have anything that is decent enough to work for that. So we'll count it down ourselves. So today I had planned to play some Sea of Thieves, but that I don't think that's happening today now. So originally it was going to be Sea of Thieves until the announcement, and then whatever. But what I'm going to do instead is I am going to be spectating a roleplay happening over at TLO. We'll float around and watch that while we wait for the announcement, which is coming in an hour and a half, just under now. And it is a Temporal Leap announcement. I think it's already known that we're announcing Season 4. But yeah. Got some more details on it. Shoot said he may join us on TeamSpeak. He hasn't got his mic set up. I told him he needs to join us. So hopefully he does. He'll get to see the amazingness that is... Why am I out of that scene? Why can I not get back in that scene? There we go. He'll get to see the amazingness that is our announcement if he joins us. But yes. I need to check my noise gate. I don't think it's set up for... I feel like it should be though. It should be set up for that being on. 36, 26. Do I have... I should have that. Whoops. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. OBS noise filter. Changed by 4 to return to normal. Really good. That was useful. I just wanted to know what the originals were. I think that does mean... Yeah. It is set up then. Well, we can test it. Let's knock this down by 4 and see if it stays active. Yeah, I'm gonna hit... No, it was 36 on it. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. It was set up properly. It was set up properly. It was set up properly. Okay, that should be better. Stand by. Want to check something. Testing that. Oh, okay. It's alright. Monitor off. Right, I just wanted to check that the noise in the background wasn't too bad. Hotkeys won't work if I'm on that program. Do that. Boom. Right. I don't actually know what server they're on. Which is a little bad, eh? Okay. Spicy. Hang on a second, I don't want to connect with this model. Oh, come on. Change that to my actual name. Okay. Oh, let's bring the mixer back in. I can turn that back on now. I've stopped playing around with audio. Okay, so we are going to be floating about, seeing what's happening. That name. How'd you even say that name? So yeah, there's not going to be. Oh, the countdown's on screen right now. I don't know how I did that. I genuinely don't know how I did that. Don't tell me that all my streams have had a countdown timer on there recently. Oh, that would be so annoying if they have. Hilarious, but annoying. Yeah, I just want to quickly check. Where's that going to open up? Who knows? Let's make sure it's not going to open up. Oh, it opened up in a fine place. Check. I just want to go and check my streams, like my last stream now, to make sure I didn't have a stupid countdown there. Temporarily pronouncing it's what's going on right now. So this was my last stream. We'll just jump to the middle. Okay, good. There's no timer on it. Whew. Wow, there's a lot of people on here. Oh, there's just a bug. How did I get here? Got a little bit too close to a door there, I think. But don't expect much input from me, unless Shoot gets here, then I'll be chatting to him. Well, this has gone horribly wrong, hasn't it? Note to self, stop clicking. I forgot just how quickly messages go by. I guess while I'm live, I could also announce something else. The big community challenge is coming back on Friday. What is that noise? I hate that noise. Yeah, big community challenge returns on Friday. We have at last count, I think, 4 contestants, 1 pending. As far as I know, Kenya will not be joining us this year. From what I've heard of talking to him. So we've actually got 1 returnee from season 1, and then everyone else is new so far. So first time they'll be in the contest. I'm actually looking forward to doing this because we've got obviously the first 2 was just EE. Season 3 was EE and TLO. Season 4 we've actually got 3 communities involved this year. So we've got EE, TLO, and Forge, which is quite nice. So we'll hopefully get a few people. Obviously 4 is great at the moment, with the 5th pending if Shoot signs up. He's not signed up yet. Who our reigning champion is actually, who will be handing over the crown or fighting to maintain, of course, unless it's Kenya, because he isn't going to be joining us this year. Trying to remember where it is now. Why can I not find the community events board? There, right there. Wow. Where are we? Oh, I may have to go back and look at the stream to see who our reigning champion is. That's weird. Why do I not have? So we did that. I don't know. I don't appear to have ever written it down on the Earth Elite forum, so I wonder if I wrote it down over on TLO. Can't even find where I posted it now. Oh, no. is really good. Really good. Well, it's 5 people including myself, but I can't take part. So we've got obviously 3 weeks without eliminations. 1 elimination, semi-finals, and then finals. So we've got like 6 weeks already. If we get another person in, good 7 weeks. We might get a good 2 months out of it this year. We can get a couple more people in, which will be nice. Last night I went round and messaged a few people to invite them personally. The word out there. Yeah, if you are watching this and want to take part in a community challenge, do let me know. Either a Twitch message of some kind or through Elite Forge or DLO. Happy to have you come along. There is a small cash prize for it, and it's not massive, the cash prize, but it's there. Let's see what we got. The winner of this competition will go down in the E Hall of Fame, along with receiving the grand prize. Yes, it's a £10 gift card or game to equivalent value. Special member award. So then these awards are new here. Your name will appear on Elite streams for your reigning period. So that would be obviously from once you've won till a new winner is crowned next year. And that's new for the Elite changes, which I'm sure we'll talk about in coming streams more. But we're moving away from being a community of, also a community of gamers, but more focused at streaming and content creation. Then what else? So your names will appear on the specific E streams, which we'll hopefully have more of. A special yet to be revealed prize, which is a change we're planning to make. Well, not planning to make. I've tabled, so I'm hoping I can get that through the senior staff, and then that'd be a cool little prize to have on there. And of course, the usual, all the bragging rights you can muster. And the first challenge starts on Friday, 8 PM. So I am looking forward to that. I'm just messaging Shoot to see if he remembers who won the challenge last year. He's in this RP, so he may not reply. "54 minutes until the temporal leap announcement." I'm stoked for it. I really am. So if you're not going to be around in 54 minutes time, or 53 minutes time now, no, if you're not going to be around in 54 minutes time, keep an eye on the TLO Facebook, TLO YouTube, my YouTube, Cool Gaming YouTube. It's everywhere. The announcement is being broadcast simultaneously on all of our available platforms. Did I mention TLO Facebook? So get ready for that. It's on the TLO forums. Yeah, I'll get it on the Discords as well. It's out there as well. That's probably a good idea to get the link now, isn't it? Ready to post that away. There's links to the announcement, but you'll see that it won't activate yet. You won't be able to watch it. Let's have a look here. Let's just open that up there. Hopefully it doesn't play. Good. Gotta make sure that link was right. People going to deck 21. Who's going up to the left then? Oh sweet, I'm just floating up. Let's stop doing that. You just got the Elite Force crew up there on a poster, as you do. I had a horrible thought then, my mic was muted. Spent the entire time talking about big community challenge with my mic muted. That'd have been funny. It wouldn't be the first time. Ow, my knee. Wouldn't have been the first time I've done something like that. Oh, pardon me. Oh, I love it when stuff like that just opens up in RPGX. I really do. Yeah, me and Scott are really stoked for this announcement. We have, I think it's quite obvious from what I've already let slip. It's a video of some kind with our announcement in it. But we have spent a fair bit of time on this video. And a lot of Google Drive issues. We were supposed to be jointly editing it. I started off the edit. I want to say I started off the edit, and then Scott scrapped everything I did and started again. To be fair, he is the better editor out of all of us, so. Or out of me and him. At least. Grizz has got some good trailers out as well. My setup of it was, here's the footage and here's the order I want it. Or we're just locking people in the armory now. Yeah. So Scott has worked quite hard on it. I would have helped a little bit more, but we had a lot of Google Drive issues. It just... I've got the client that syncs it to your desktop, and it just... yeah. It didn't. Oh, pardon me. I'm gonna try and get somewhat of a view of people here, and then let's get some stuff sorted for this announcement. So really, doing what we're doing today is going to work better for me for the announcement, because that means I tightened some stuff up. That's what I did to try and stop some of the vibrations. That is, I tightened some of the parts of the boom arm. Forgot about it and just pulled it out the fucking mount on the table. Yeah, so I'm gonna get a few things sorted here. So we've actually, I'll talk more about this, about temporally, properly, after the announcement, when I can actually say a lot of stuff. But we've really tried to plan some stuff with it, which I'm kind of looking forward to. It'll really work out quite nicely, I think. Where are we? Oops, don't want to do that. Yeah, so we're... Yeah, I did say that. Sweet. What am I doing? Close that. Oh. It appears everyone has left where I'm at. That's what I get for looking at a different monitor. Oh, we've got 40 minutes? 40 minutes. Yeah, what we're about to announce is something well, Scott as well. Scott and I have been planning for a very, very long time. Even before we start the series, really. I think that's why we're both so excited for it. Dr. Chef. Dr. Chef, Dr. Chef. Please, call me Dr. Hugs. Well, that was a quick vote. That vote just flew by. Can he load in? Sweet, put me straight to spectator. Well, this is a familiar map. Speaking of familiar map, Temporal Leap announcement in 32 minutes. I think I'm slowly floating down. That just looks sound like I'm either having a stroke or I'm moving. Yeah, depending on how I feel in half hour once we've done the announcement, had a quick and I've gone over a few details of it and talked a bit. We might jump in Sea of Thieves for a half hour or so. I don't know. I do not know. Why do some of these doors just not work? Spectators, you just can't go through them. It's annoying. I'll spectate what's happening on the bridge. Why are the doors open? Wow. You're trapped as a spectator on here. I forgot this was on here. head over to the bridge if I can get there. I cannot. Wait, is that the way to the bridge? Yeah. One is on the bridge. Definitely facing the correct way. I'll take Tia's post. I'm slowly floating up now, aren't I? Just can't stop floating, apparently. Checking this video, make sure it hasn't gone out early. Also make sure it goes out on time. Oops. I'm not even typing in game. That's better. Is this one at helm? No. go over to the galley, see what's happening over there. Oh, come on. Oh, my game crashed. You know, as it does. Oh, come on. Brilliant, eh? What? So we're going to do the whole sequence again of dropping out of warp and that. That's weird. I've never seen the game do that before. Warning, legs_swim anim sounds.cfg. Hey, at least we didn't miss anything. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought it got dark. Jeez. It'd be proper raining. Need to go grab a drink. Be a minute. Okay, I was talking while my mic was muted. I did not know they actually opened. I guess I've not been in here enough to realise that they're normally closed, I guess? That's pretty cool. "10 minutes until the announcement." Woo! Yeah, there is actually a storm. I'm gonna make sure that water don't come in through my window. Jeez, that rain! Wow, you can barely like just see across the street. That rain is mad. There's a fair bit of wind as well. Don't start dropping frames. I need to check the Steam's not doing anything, I guess. It's not. I bet that's related to the storm. Thankfully everything I've got plugged in right now is surge protected, so. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was some lightning. Yeah, that was some lightning. Jeez. Okay. Can't say I'm particularly a fan of having my PC in that on while there's a storm, but it should be alright to get this announcement over and done with. About 3.5 minutes till I can announce it. Turn that off for a bit. Hear the storm better then. Oh, there was some lightning. And there's thunder. Great. Right, where did everyone go? I was too busy watching the storm. Who else is on the bridge? A couple of people on the bridge. Get to the door, get to the door, get to the door. I'll get in there. Oh, that was a big flash. Lit up my room. Doesn't sound that close though. So, tell you what though, the first bit I saw looked like it was just across the street. Okay, I've got 40 seconds. Let's stay in this corner over here. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to release this all at the same time. So, right, 30 seconds, less than. Let me make sure we are ready here. Pull the mixer audio, and here is the temporal leap announcement. Good afternoon. My name is Admiral Jackson, and I will be presiding over this hearing. We are about to enter the final chapter of the Ariana mission. We are about to learn what happened shortly before the crew of the Ariana returned home. What you are about to witness is the black box data from that fateful night recovered from the Ariana's disaster beacon. What was happening aboard Ariana that night? Someone is at fault here, and I intend to find out who. Why did Commander Dulmer leave his post? Why was Captain Savage allowed to remain in command of the Ariana?
I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever?
Who gave the order? For the last time in this trial, I call this hearing to order. Court is now in session. And that is the announcement. Season 4, the final season of Temporal Leap is coming next week. We dropped the trailer just a little over a week before, so half an hour before the usual time slot. I blame Scott for that one. We agreed 8:30 and then he set us to release at 8, so I had to change everything. But no, the final season of Temporal Leap, we're going to find out everything we've been setting up. We're going to find out the answers. We're going to find out if Ariana gets home. Well, we know Ariana gets home. From that trailer, we know that there's a disaster beacon, so something happens. Yeah. So the first episode, which I can post that up now. Beginning of the End is what it's called. The beginning of the end. So yeah, final season, 13 episodes. That's all we have for the final season. Yeah, it's the final chapter. I don't think of what to say. I had loads of stuff planned for what I was going to say, talk about, but there's so much I could say, but there's so much that it'll give it away. Why is episode 1 not posted here? Where did I post episode 1? Oh no, it's there. I just need to refresh. So episode 1, beginning of the end. Kajan and Savage finally meet face to face. So you saw that scene actually in there. You saw Kajan and Savage face to face. Savage will be describing instantly had a bald area 9 months prior to Kajan's 9 months prior, as Kajan begins to reveal his true intentions. Yeah, so it is a TLO SRP. Let's get all this back on screen while I'm talking. There's no one in this room anymore though. See if we can find some people. Oh, this is a small area. I'll be honest, don't know what happened. My question exactly. Yeah, there's a lot I could talk about. Like I said, it'll give too much away. I said there's 13 episodes. We're starting. Oh yeah. I mentioned at the beginning we tried to plan something. So yeah, we're starting next Sunday, a week from now. With episode 1, we have a 2-week buffer in between there, so we know we normally miss at least 1 episode and have to take a week off or something. We know that Scott's away for I think 2 of them, so we're hoping the 2-week buffer will be good enough and suffice. Yeah. So the reason I say that is it's 13 episodes. And that is a set number of episodes because well, they could change early on, but it's like the last probably half, maybe over, are like really story based, where it's going to round some stuff out, so they have to happen. So it really is, like I said, 13 episodes this season. We have planned it. So November 2016 was a 24-hour event at Earth's Elite, and of course Temporal Leap originally came from Earth's Elite, and then with our RPGX merger thing with TLO, it moved over to TLO. I believe that was for season 2 onwards. So the first episode of it was the Temporal Leap pilot, where we had a shakedown cruise, and that was done during the autumn 24-hour event in November 2016. We have worked out that if we can do this, the 13 episodes with a 2-week break in between, we'll have the final episode on the weekend of the Earth's Elite Stream Until You Dream, which is effectively what the autumn 24-hour event now is. So we're gonna have the final episode on that Friday, and that sort of rounds it out. The pilot was on the autumn 24-hour, and the finale will be on the 24-hour, which I kind of like. It's what 2016, 17, 18, 19, 3 years in the making. 4 seasons, 3 years. We'd love to go on more seasons, but we've got our planning out, and we know our story based, like main story episodes, like the final half. They're all good. We know what we're doing with those. We've got our plans. We'll get everything planned out for that for the most part. Well, we know the plot, and we know generally how we want to round this out. But we've still got what is it? Let me tab out quick. I can pull this up. Hopefully when I come back in and start firing off those admin effects, I can pull up Google Drive quick and tell you. Next, we've got all our planning in there. I'm not gonna reveal too much about the planning. Just want to know how many it was. Season 4. Let's have a look at this. So episode 1 is a joint episode between me and Scott. Episode 2, Scott's got sorted. Episode 4 and 6 are mine. Mine alone to come up with something, and I'm at that stage where it's like I don't know what to put in there, and that is basically why we've called season 4 it, because we're having trouble coming up with missions that find are worthy of the series. So 4 and 6 are my final jumps for standard missions. Episode 5 will be Scott's final solo mission, and then from episode 7 onwards, it's actually quite early on where we start to end it. Basically, we're starting to end it from episode 7, episode 7 to 13. So it's gonna be one hell of a season. I think when I've originally Temporal Leap was my idea. I sat one night and was like, hey, this would be a good idea. See who I can get on board. And I messaged Scott as the first one I messaged, and I was like, hey, I want to run an SRP where we're trapped on a time ship and we can't control where we go. We're just jumping like this AI called Tia, the Temporal Investigation Assistant, is jumping the ship, and we have no control. We just have to complete these missions. And here's how I want it to end. That is all the planning I had. Is how like the general premise of it and how I wanted it to end. I had an idea of how I wanted to start. As you've seen in there's the temporal shockwave, and I think it's a lightning storm. Tia takes control because Dolma activates her, and we jump away. Thus begins our cycle of jumping. I apologise for hitting my mic. But in the middle, the main content of it, 90% of it, I had no idea what we were going to do. I knew we could do these like time missions and all that, but I didn't have much else planned other than that. So that's where me and Scott really sat down and came up with some stuff. But the end has been planned for a while. The first seeds of how it was going to end were planted in episode 1. It was that early on that we knew how we wanted it to end. We knew where we were heading. So episode 1 really was talking about how it was going to end as well. So I'm not gonna say what's in there that is foreshadowing the end. You can find that out, I'm sure. The story so far is on the TLO forums. I do need to update it with season 3, I believe. I don't think season 3 is in the story so far. Actually, I'll be honest, I don't think season 2 is either. But I'll go through and make sure that's updated in the next few weeks so that we can round it off as like a one long short story. And there's sort of like a log of it. And I think I'm pretty sure nearly every episode of Temporal Leap has been streamed, so you can see it that way as well. I don't think every episode has, but I would wager on like 95% of them. We've probably only not streamed 1 or 2, I think. I could be wrong, but it was part of my. It started during my streamer days, so I'd imagine most of them were streamed. Yeah. So it's been a long time coming for us because we've known the end for such a long time. We're both looking forward to the season because we've been planning it for so long, and we're looking forward to getting it out there. But at the same time, it is the end of Temporal Leap. This is the final season. We did talk about doing some specials afterwards. Whether we will, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. There is also the fact that Temporal Leap and Echoes now being archived due to lack of crew, basically. I don't know if it was a bad time slot or what, but we called that. Those 2 SRPs, at least for the foreseeable, are my last ones I'm going to direct. So Temporal Leap is my last SRP for the foreseeable future. So, the final season. See if I can have a quick look over our plan and see if there's anything I can tell you without giving anything away. First episode, we're gonna, as the title suggests, the beginning of the end. We're gonna see how it ends. We're gonna see the end of Temporal Leap in a flashback. We've got a flashback to the end. Don't ask me how that works. Temporal mechanics and all. But yeah, the season is starting at the end. And then we've got a few missions that are going to be fairly routine as it can be now. And then we begin closing off stories from episode 7. I will reveal some of this stuff is going to be going up on the forums later today and over the week. I think it's alright for me to give you the episode titles we've got so far. Yeah, I think it'll be alright. I don't think this is going to give too much away. So episode 1, beginning of the end, as I've said. Episode 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, we have no title for. They're the ones which we're like, okay. Episode 2 and 3, we've got something for, I do believe. And again, that was actually in the trailer parts of episode 2 and 3. Episode 7 is called The Final Jump. So, like I said, ending it early, right? Episode 8 is The Hippocratic Oath. Episode 9 is Scientific Curiosity. Episode 10 is Tactical Strike. Episode 11 is called Temporal Leap. Episode 12, Temporal Leap Part 2. And then episode 13, we have 3 titles. We're not quite sure which one we're going for, so I will just call it the finale. Yeah. So that's the most I'm going to tell you about the episodes is their title. Like I said, they will be going up on our time and attendance thing where it tracks all the episodes. I've updated it for episode 1 because that's announced today. Of course, that's on there. You can see that already. 2 through to 13, I will set up, and then of course the ones we don't have a title for, I'll sort out once we know that. But yes, it is weekly, every Sunday, 15:30 EST as the trailer said, or 8:30 PM BST. So yeah, final season. I'm gonna stop saying yeah and final season now. I will continue spectating the SRP until the end, of course. I'll get that full thing. We'll play the trailer one last time at the end. Just to round it off. We just sort of had a shotgun release, if you like, everywhere. It's on the TLO Facebook, it's on TLO YouTube, it's on my Twitch channel now, it's on my YouTube channel, it's on Scott's YouTube channel. We're like just 5 places. Let's get it out there. It's even on my personal Facebook now. I just shared that as well. So yeah. Oh yeah, there's my epic voice acting in there as well. What did you think? No, the character I was voicing is essentially me. So there's not too much on there that I had to voice act. Also, I didn't know until today that until yesterday. I set up the schedule for Facebook yesterday, but you can schedule releases on Facebook for a page. I didn't know that. Go see where people are and what's going on. Like a whole standoff going over here while I've been chatting away. Yeah, I don't think Scott will be too annoyed that I've given out the episode titles, considering they're going to be on the forums soon. But yeah, I've said yeah again. Shall I say it? But yeah, season 4. Why is that timer still showing? I don't know how I got it up there, and I don't know how to get rid of it. 24-hour countdown. Let's do that. Make sure it's gone. I can't override that, can I? I probably could have somehow. There we go. I'm not sure how that got up, how that timer got on there. I was looking to put it on there, the countdown timer for the release of that, but I couldn't find it, and then I looked up partway through and oh, it's there. How did it get there? Who knows? It's got really hot in my room. Jeez, did it get hot since I turned that off? Let's turn that back on. Wow. Okay. See, I think spectating this was the better idea. It meant I could set up those posts and that while waiting. So yeah, next week we've got some good streams coming up. I believe tomorrow I'm going to be streaming actually before work. Mondays are supposed to be on my schedule. I've dropped a lot of streams over the last few weeks. I just haven't felt like streaming. To be honest, I was watching some highlights back and I was like, do you know what? The streamer day, as hard as it was a lot of fun. So I'm probably going to be getting into a few more streams again now. But yeah, we've got a stream coming tomorrow, hopefully with me and Shoot on Sea of Thieves. We do want to try it out. Wednesday I'm going to the dentist on Wednesday, so it depends how I feel after that, if I'm going to stream or not. Friday we obviously will for the big community challenge. Sunday we'll be streaming at 8:30 PM for Temporal Leap, and then it's really, if the big community challenge goes on for as long as it's supposed to, the full 12 weeks, we've got a Friday and a Sunday for the next 12 weeks sorted. Oh, jeez. In fact, it would be that the big community challenge would end the week before the November 24, I believe, if I'm working that out correctly. I might not be actually. No, it won't, because there's a 2-week break for Temporal Leap, isn't there? Yeah, if you've got any comments or anything about Temporal Leap or any theories and that, we've got our boards over on TLO. If you go to last-outpost.net, you'll be able to find everything on there. It's under RPGX. It's gonna be fun, I hope. I'm really looking forward to it. I've said that about 6 times now, but it's true. Also, if you want to sign up for the SRP, you are more than welcome. Even if you've never roleplayed before and you just want to give it a go, do head on over. We've got 2 SRPs going on right now. This one, Tyrella, and Temporal Leap. They are both on a Sunday. Tyrella 6:30 PM BST, and then temporal leap from 8:30 BST. So, yeah. We've got temporal leap. There's 5 crew members, 6 crew members. I don't know. So if you do want to come along, help us make the final season of Temporal Leap the largest, that would be much appreciated. And I guarantee you'll have some fun along the way. For your money back. No, everything is free.
Initiating docking sequence. Docking sequence complete.
Attention. Warp core breach imminent.
Is this actually a thing?
Attention. Warp core breach in 30 seconds. 20. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp core offline. Core breach averted.
Could you imagine if you could interact with stuff while spectating? Through the door. Oh, yeah, I clicked. Well, that's trippy. Well. Ah, shut up. I just said to Scott, well, I said earlier that I just sort of like my old talk show host came through where I just waffled on about the season 4. So I'm gonna play the trailer one more time in a couple of minutes, and then I'll transition straight into the outro. So I will do my outro now, and then we'll go into that. So yes, like I said, I might be streaming tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll say we are, but we might not be. Useful, right? We'll definitely be streaming on Friday at 8 PM. Definitely be streaming on Sunday at 8:30 PM for Temporal Leap. So we've got Big Community Challenge and Temporal Leap coming up on Friday and Sunday. So we'll definitely be streaming for those. As for tomorrow and Wednesday really depends how I feel after the dentist. And then tomorrow's just, you know, if me and Shoot do decide to actually do some streaming tomorrow. But I will advertise that I am tomorrow, and I will update the title if I'm not. Now, I really wish that my time zone was BSAT, but it is not, so I'll correct that. Okay. So like I said, we're going to have one last play of the trailer. The trailer is going to feature in most of my streams throughout the next few weeks while Temporal Leap is running. There's going to be, I believe we're doing a smaller teaser type thing. Or I'm not 100% sure, but there's going to be one which like continues instead of returns. But until it returns, it returns. So yes. I'll play that and then we'll go straight into the outro. So a massive thanks to those who joined me today. But if you are new to the channel or haven't already, don't forget to follow the channel, follow Twitter, subscribe to YouTube, all that fun stuff. Links are below the channel. But as I said, I'll be back tomorrow at 2 PM BST for a stream, hopefully on Sea of Thieves. Don't forget to follow the channel, follow Twitter, subscribe to YouTube, all that fun stuff. Links are below the channel. But you can, of course, subscribe to the channel if you wish to do so. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you wish to do so. If you have Amazon Prime, get Twitch Prime. For Twitch Prime, you can subscribe for free. Also, if you wish to do so. But, as I said, I just repeated my outro, didn't I? Damn it. I do hope to see you tomorrow. Wow. I should have had this ready, really. I do hope to see you tomorrow. Good afternoon. My name is Admiral Jackson, and I will be presiding over this hearing. We are about to enter the final chapter of the Ariana mission. We are about to learn what happened shortly before the crew of the Ariana returned home. What you are about to witness is the black box data from that fateful night recovered from the Ariana's disaster beacon. What was happening aboard Ariana that night? Someone is at fault here, and I intend to find out who. Why did Commander Dulmer leave his post? Why was Captain Savage allowed to remain in command of the Ariana?
I wanna be forever young. Do you really wanna live forever?
Who gave the order? For the last time in this trial, I call this hearing to order. Court is now in session.